Hi, welcome to Your Future, Your Finances, the show all about important information concerning financial topics, guiding your career, guiding your future, and we have a lot of great guests giving you great tips on the goals that you may have wherever you're trying to go. My name is Brian, and today we have Judith Ward of T. Rowe Price. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
T. Rowe Price does a lot of things. We'll talk about saving for college or retirement planning, investing, a number of things. Tell us a little bit about your background to start.
Sure. Well, Brian, I'm also a certified financial planner.
Good.
And my passion is helping individuals make sound financial decisions. And at T. Rowe Price, of course, we're an investment management firm, but we also do help individuals and also advisors with these decisions that individuals face around retirement planning and personal finance issues. And so that's where I come in, is just helping to lend a voice to those kinds of issues that face individuals.
And you guys did a survey of balancing between college readiness and retirement readiness, right?
Yes.
What was the result of that?
Yeah, so we did it, we called it the financial trade-off survey. So we surveyed parents who are saving for retirement, as well as having children that they're concerned about saving for college costs in the future. And, you know, how are they balancing these priorities? And what we found was that a majority of parents were actually prioritizing saving for college over saving for their own retirement, which surprised me a little bit. And, you know, I can understand in one regard, being, you know, a parent myself, that we always want to put our kids first and we make sacrifices for our children. And also college is, you know, a more tangible goal. It's probably a goal that's going to be coming sooner. And it's also a very emotional event for parents that want to do the best thing for their children. So I can certainly understand why parents would want to sacrifice their future for their kids. However, as a financial planner, as you well know, we have to be saving for our own retirement, and we have to be making that a priority. So that was, I was a little disappointed to see that that wasn't the priority when we talked to these parents.
And then, so you'll actually talk to them in surveys and wellness programs and so forth that you do, and telling them how to balance those goals?
Yeah, absolutely. And we think the first thing that you need to look at is how are you tracking for retirement? You know, as we think about our own retirement, we could be in retirement for decades.
Yeah.
So we need our funds to last for decades. Now, I know a lot of your viewers, they might have the benefit of a government pension because there's a lot of jobs in the government in this area. Those of us in the private sector, you know, pensions are a thing of the past.
Yeah.
Now there's also Social Security benefits. So you have to kind of consider what are those reliable sources of income in retirement, and then think about, okay, depending on how much they are, how much are you going to have to rely on your personal savings? And that's the part where we really want to try to get, you know, individuals to understand that that really is going to determine their success in retirement. And it's the thing that they can really control, you know, how much they're able to save for retirement.
So saving for college, do you get parents who think that it's impossible or too expensive or growing too fast in cost?
Yeah, absolutely. Some parents just don't know how they're going to do it all. You know, saving for their own retirement, saving for their kids' college. So one of the ideas that we put out there is if you're on a pretty good track for retirement, think about maybe saving for a down payment on the cost of college. Because, you know, we did some analysis and we found that you would have to save $450 a month from the time the child is born to fully fund 4 years of an in-state school. That's quite a lot.
Yes, after tax,
yeah,
$450.
And when parents hear that and they kind of know that, that's a lot. So we think about this idea of a down payment for college. So try maybe not fund everything, maybe fund half. And so that would be maybe $200 a month if you're able to work that into your budgeting to take care of those future costs.
When I do those calculators, I find looking at the cost of the schools, they'll include room and board too. And
yes.
Sometimes parents will think it's a little bit more attainable if they remove that part, you know, to cover the tuition. Have you ever come across that?
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, when I talk to parents, it doesn't have to be whatever college at whatever costs. Even though, again, we want to do what we think is the best for our kids. But you can certainly put parameters around what I call the college buying decision. So whether it be a state school, in the case of my own situation, my son went to a private school, but he was able to commute. So he lived at home for a few years. So we did not have to pay the room and board. And to your point, the room and board can be just as much, if not more, than the tuition itself. And I know a lot of parents are looking at community college first. They might be having their kids take AP classes, so they're getting a lot of credits out of the way before they even start college. So again, there's a lot of different ways that you can finance that college or look at that buying decision. There's not a whole lot of ways that you're going to be able to do that for your own retirement. So again, that's why we think saving for retirement has to take priority.
Yeah, have to negotiate with your children on where they're going to go.
Right.
So let's say they have a little extra money and they want to save for college. Where should they be investing or saving?
Well, at T. Rowe Price, we really like the College 529 savings accounts. It is an account that's specifically designed for college savings. So you put the money in, you will most likely get a state tax deduction. It grows tax deferred, and then when it's used for qualified expenses, it's tax free. And the qualified expenses is quite broad, actually. It can be used at any school. The parent remains in control of the funds. It is used for the beneficiary, and that beneficiary you can change if something happens, and maybe your child does get a full ride, but you can use it for another child. So we really like the College 529 accounts for saving for college.
Fantastic. And you had a website talking about 529 or college savings, I think?
Yes, we did. So we had a little campaign where for parents who, again, were kind of freaked out about this whole thought about saving for these astronomical costs of college. And it was called the College Savings Chill Out campaign. So the idea was to try to get parents to chill out a little bit. So it's collegesavingschillout.com. And there are some great resources there for parents to not only learn about the college savings decisions, but some resources there to at least help them maybe get started with a College 529 account.
Good. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back with Judith Ward of T. Rowe Price talking about college savings and retirement. We'll be right back.